Good morning. Today we have to see prose. How much land does a man need? Written by Leo Tolstoy. We will see the text. Given prose by Leo Tolstoy. Russian writer. Was born in 1828 and died in 1910. Regarded as one of the greatest authors of all time. His works are widely read and appreciated even today. Tolstoy was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 1902 and to 1906. But the fact that he never owned either is a major controversy in the literary world. He is known for his novel War and Peace and Anna Karenina, as well as his novellas such as Hadji Mark. It was published after his death, and Death of Ivan Ilyich. Additionally, he is known for his thought-provoking short stories that deal with the human emotions, such as Three Questions, Too Dear, God Sees the Truth but Waits, and number of short stories he wrote in his life. Now we will see the text and later on we will discuss the text. Okay, come to the point. The story is a heart-rending account of Russian peasant Pahom, who is fixed with the idea that his life will be free from worry if he has more land. One day, the devil hears him wishing for the land of his own and decides to wreak havoc in his life. He embarks on a quest to buy land, and the more he has and more he wants. Each time he hears of good land, he sells his existing land, he scatters and homes and moves to a new place to sell all of home and house. His obsession to have more land eventually has serious consequences and leads to the question of how much land a man actually needs in his life. The end of the story is thought-provoking that the author leaves readers with the food for thoughts. This is the first paragraph where we have a Russian peasant named Pahom, P-A-H-O-M, Pahom, who wants more land. And it was a thought in his mind, he was uttering somewhere, he was saying somewhere, and at that time a devil hears his words and decides to give him more land and more from his wish. And then this Pahom shift from one place to another place where he has his own land and own house. Such is the story of the Paham. This is the first initial paragraph we have. Then another paragraph next. An elder sister came to visit her younger sister in the country. The elder was married to a tradesman in town, the younger to a peasant in the village. As the sisters sat over their tea talking, the elder began to boast to the advantages of town life, saying how comfortably they live there, how well they dressed, what fine clothes her children wore, what good things they ate and drank, and how she went to the theater and entertainments. The younger sister was picked and it turns this the younger sister was picked and the life of tradesman and stood up that is of the peasant. I would not change my way of life for yours, said she. You may live roughly, but at least we are free from anxiety. You live in better style than we do, but though you often earn more than you need, you are very likely to lose all that you have. You know, proverb, loss and gain are brothers twain. It often happens that people who are wealthy one day are begging their bread the next. Our way is safe, though a peasant's life is not a fat one, it is long one. We shall never grow rich, but we shall always have enough to eat. Elder sister said sneeringly, enough, yes, if you like to share with the pigs and the calves. What do you know of the elegance of manners? However, much your good man may slave, you will die as you are living on a dung heap, and your children the same. Well, what of it? Replied younger. Of course, our work is rough and coarse, but on the other hand, it is sure and we need not bow to anyone. But you in your towns are surrounded by temptations. Today all may be right, but tomorrow the evil one may tempt your husband with cards, wine or women, and all will go to ruin. Don't such things happen often enough? Perhaps the master of the house was lying on the top of the oven and he listened to the women's chatter. It is perfectly true, though he busy as we are from the childhood, tilling Mother Earth, we peasants have no time to let any nonsense settle in our heads. Our only trouble is that we haven't land enough. If I had plenty of lands, I shouldn't fear the devil himself. The women finished their tea, chatted a while about dress, and then cleared away the tea things and lay down to sleep. But the devil had been sitting behind the oven and had heard all that was said. He was pleased that the peasant's wife had led her husband into boasting. and that he had said that if he had plenty of lands, he would not fear the devil himself. Such is the discussion between the two sisters, that the elder sister who is living in the city wants that the younger sister should leave the village. If she is not ready to leave the village, then she will work throughout the life in the farm and will die there. But there will not be any progress. The elder sister speaks about the elegance, elder sister speaks about the life in the city, she speaks about the living standard, she speaks about the quality of the food, standard of the food in the city. But the younger sister and her husband were not ready to accept it, and at the same time the discussion was heard by devil. Alright, thought the devil, we will have a tussle. I will give you land enough, and by means of that land I will get you into my power. This is the first part, and the story is divided into 9 parts. This one is the first part of our story. We will start the second part. Close to village, there lived a lady, small landowner, who had an estate of about 300 acres. She had always lived on good terms with the peasants until she engaged as her steward an old soldier who took to burdening the people with the fines. However careful Pahom tried to be, it happened again and again that now a horse of his got among the lady's oats. Now a cow strayed into her garden. Now his cows found their way into the meadows, and he always had to pay a fine. Pahom paid but grumbled, and going home in a temper was rough with his family. All through that summer Pahom had much trouble because of this steward, and he was even glad when winter came and the cattle had to be stable. Though he grudged the fodder when they could no longer graze on the pasture land. At least he was free from anxiety about them. In the winter, the news got about that the lady was going to sell her land, and that was keeper of the inn on the high road was bargaining for it. When the peasants heard, they were very much alarmed. With this, we have finished the first part of the given prose. How much land does a man need? With this, I conclude. We will continue the same in the next lecture. Okay, thank you. Good day.